What's up, everybody? It's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke, and I had recently discovered the Butcher for the first time. I don't know why, but I had never really been using it before this, and I found out that it was really good with my blurred Trickster Maya build. So I figured I'd go ahead and do an entire map with it. You know, why not? It sounded fun to me, so that's what we're going to be doing here. The Butcher absolutely wrecks with the blurred Trickster comm. It already has a good fire rate, and the increase of fire rate, which is the only passive stat that the Trickster comm adds, does add quite a bit to the Butcher, and it's more than powerful enough to just go ahead and wreck all these enemies. I'm carrying a Shock Butcher, a Corrosive Butcher, and obviously a Fire Butcher right now, all in the accessory that adds an extra 2 pellets, so that's pretty cool. And there we go. Now once I get a little bit closer to that door, Assassin Watt and a large Psycho are going to spawn, like a badass Psycho, so I want to make sure that I take out the enemies that I can before that. Alright. Might as well spawn him now. I'll go ahead and reload the Shock Butcher, which I had opened up a little bit. Phase lock the big one here, and then I'm going to go ahead and lay into him and see if I can get some damage done to Watt that way, as well as the big guy. So now you see how Watt's at around 50%. That's pretty much the principle behind this build. You phase lock an enemy near an enemy that you need to kill and everything like that, and you use chain reaction to help you work through them pretty quickly. And with Converge and all of Maya's other skills such as Reaper, Wreck, and Ruin, you're going to be able to take care of these dudes pretty easily. Alright. Getting attacked from behind right now, but that's not too big of a deal because I had Inertia and Life Tap active, and the two of those will keep me alive pretty easily. Alright, so there's going to be several different Psychos and Nomads and little just gun bandits that are going to come at us for a little bit here, and then we're going to be taking on Assassin One. Aw man, I should have waited till I had that corrosive enemy near. Get the corrosive guy in here. I'm just going to shoot at him with fire because I know his critical hit spot is still weak to fire, and that was able to kill the Marauder that was underneath him. Oh wow, we got a big guy. Let's get this big guy out in the open so I don't get caught in a bad situation. Yeah, so as you can see there, obviously I was using 2 Butchers, 1 Shock and 1 Fire, but I was able to easily kill that dude in 1 phase lock, and that is pretty good, pretty solid. Alright, looks like one more enemy before we have to deal with One and the massive army of exploders that he carries about with him. So we'll kill this dude real quick. Hopefully we get our phase lock back by the time these little exploder ones get too close. Alright, so they are coming at me, pretty viciously, so I'm going to run around here. I don't want them to get too close to me. And I want to get a little bit closer to One. I might die here. That would be bad. No, we got chain reaction into one of the Psycho types, and that was able to give us life tap, and then we were able to get through what we needed to get through there, which is really good. Use life tap to go ahead and get our health back on that lunatic bomber, and now we're through the hard part of the map. I guess Rheet can still be a little bit difficult if we catch his fire damage over time, but that's that's definitely the hardest part of the map in my opinion. So from here on in, it should be smooth sailing, and we should be able to make it through the whole map using just Butchers, which is pretty cool. Always take downtime to go ahead and reload your guns. You never know which ones you're going to need. You can kind of predict it, but can't know for certain, so it's a good thing to always keep yourself stocked up. Now, I caught a damage over time there, which is bad, but that's one of the reasons I have inertia in my build, and it was able to counteract that for me. I, usually wouldn't phase lock just one little guy like that, but I know that he has a corrosive gun, and I didn't really want to get caught in a bad situation, so I was just going to make sure and use my phase lock on him just to preserve my safety. This next room isn't too bad. There are a few barrels that you need to watch out for. But other than that, we should be getting through it pretty easily. I'm using life tap to keep myself above health gate after those lunatic bombers get to me and everything. And that's definitely something to watch out for. Alright, we got an Ironclad lunatic coming at us. I'm going to give it a little bit of space since I just caught slag from that slag barrel. Keep in mind that those guys are weak to fire at their critical point, so you can usually kill them. I guess it wasn't from that slag barrel. It must have been my antagonist shield. But yeah, keep in mind that those Ironclad lunatics can be definitely easily killed with fire so long as you're able to hit criticals. Alright, wait for that fire damage over time to wear off, and pick up this dude who obviously has a shock damage over time gun. Take out him, do a little bit of damage to his friend. Unfortunately, his friend was the one carrying the shield, and we probably should have phase locked that guy so that we could have used his shield to get some chain reaction, kill the guy who actually had the shotgun. But, not everything's always going to go optimal. It was cool that that Ironclad there went ahead and caught slag. That was nifty. So now the Ironclad is almost dead. We're going to go ahead and finish him off. And that should give us life tap well into when our next phase lock is going to be active, so we can run ahead and take this guy on head on and stuff, and that's pretty good. We're going to restock on ammo before we fight Rheet and his little posse, because, why not? This left side garage door opens up first, and there will be several enemies in here. So I am going to have to retreat a little bit because of the Ironclad lunatic. Oh god, and we caught shock damage over time. So, kind of in a precarious situation here. I definitely don't want that shock guy to have a good line of sight on me. So I'm going to obscure that a little bit while I deal with this Ironclad lunatic. Alright, now we need to prioritize that shock guy because his damage over time can actually do dirty things to us. And he got us with it again. Luckily, we were able to kill him, get sweet release, and life tap active, so now we can go ahead and summon Rheet. Might as well use these ammo chests since they're here. Obviously, we're not even close to low on, or close to out, at least, on shotgun ammo, but, why not? So, Rheet is already spawned. Alright, so take out his shield and now try to kill him before the phase lock ends. That's excellent. Alright, this Nomad Tyrant shield is in the way, but, that's one of the reasons Maya has phase lock. And now we'll go ahead and wreck that guy. Excellent. So the fire rate boost from the Trickster Calm and Wreck really do make the Butcher something that is pretty ferocious. And that's makes it a fun weapon to use as well. Okay. So this is the last room now. This is where Roof is going to spawn after we clear out a lot of these dudes here. I think one of those dudes had a corrosive damage over time gun, so we're going to want to kill him. Where did he go? He's down there. I'm going to lead some of these melee enemies down to him. I caught a corrosive barrel too. Oh, thank God he was throwing a grenade there instead of shooting at us with more corrosive damage, because we probably could have ended up dying there. Ooh, that was kind of scary. That barrel almost killed us, but we were a little bit out of range of it, so that's good. So there are going to be some lunatic bombers that come. Watch out for those guys. They're what We'll kill you more than anything else, probably. I would have liked that guy to catch slag from Ruin, but didn't work out in our favor there, so we're just going to have to kill him like that. We'll kill his buddy with phase lock, though. Now, looks like we got one more of these guys coming. Try to get him slagged with my slag transfusion grenade. Excellent. Alright. Now we're going to get to this second wave here. This one will include some nomads and stuff. We're going to seek higher ground so that we can hopefully group up some of these melee enemies that are coming and kill them all at once. Looks like there's just one of them though, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of him. And now we're going to concentrate on the enemies that should be approaching these stairs. Excellent. I think we were maybe able to kill 2 different enemies there. Ooh, had a guy spawn behind us. That's no fun. We took him out as well. Alright. So yeah, the Butcher is wreck. It's pretty easy to run through a whole map with the Butcher, you know, assuming there are no enemies that aren't, you know, very Butcher friendly, I guess you'd say. Wow, that was kind of a waste of a phase lock there. My bad on that. Yeah, so this map, it, you know, didn't have anything that wasn't phase lockable or anything like that, and the Butcher was able to easily wreck all these mob enemies. So I think the Butcher is a very, very excellent mobbing weapon on Maya. Second to only the Pimpernel with this build, I'd say. It's got, you know, utility at range, at, you know, point blank. It's just very, very, very good. So now Roof is going to spawn here with 2 nomads. I'm going to try to pick up Roof and then, you know, kill him, hopefully in a timely manner. Switch to the fire one now. And at the very least, we should at least be able to get them very close to death, or at least, you know, all within one more phase lock of death. Okay, they all died, you know, before the second phase lock. And so that's really good. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I was primarily using the Fire Butcher, but I also got some use out of the Shock and Corrosive Butcher as well. Here's the skill build I was using. And Badass Rank is off. If you are interested in playing with this particular save file, I've made it available online, and I will leave that linked in the description of this video so that it will be easy for you to find. I guess we should go check out this chest over here. There's probably not going to be anything good in it, but it'll probably be a good way to end the video. So if you guys haven't yet, please take the time to subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Otherwise, I do thank you very much for watching, and I hope to catch you next time. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything good here. Bye, guys.